Hello. In day 3 we are going to learn the commands like geometry. Under the geometry, how to select the node and then beam by using the node cursor and beam cursor. And then insert node and it types. And then draw beam and it types. And then how to do the copy, that is nothing but translation repeat. Let's learn these commands instead. In the last session, we learned how to customize the grid and then how to draw the beam and then node by using the snap grid method and then coordinate method. I just make on the snap and grid option. Now, in order to select the beam, just to select on the beam cursor and then select the beam, particular beam, which one you want to select. And then if you want to delete, I'm just dragging this here. I selected the beam number 1 and then you hit delete from your keyboard. And then hit delete option from the keyboard and then read the notification and then click on the OK. So this is how we can delete any selected beam. By using the beam cursor, you can select and delete. And then if I want to delete only node, then we have the node cursor to select the node. You can select one node or multiple node directly just dragging over it. So this is how we select the node number 6, 7 and 8 and then hit and delete and then yes. Even by using Ctrl Z option, you can make it undo so that you get back your work. So this is how we can Ctrl Z. And if you want to save this work, go to the file option and then save as. Go to the particular drive where you want to save, give the name project 1 or exercise 1 and then save it. And the file format is .std, that is the StarPro file format. So this is how we can save. Next, in the insert node and insert beam, we have a different types. For that, I just select the new page, going with the same unit like this. I just customize the grid according to requirement. Now by using the snap node, I just draw the beam like this. And then to insert the node, I just go to the coordinate method and then I draw the node like this. I added a node exactly about 5 meter, 6 meter and even in the Z 8 meter like that. I added the number of nodes. Now let's go with the insert node method. I have a beam here. Right click to get the insert node option. This is how you get the insert node. Or else you go to the geometry creation, which is in the menu bar, and then you click on the insert node. For this beam, if I want to add the node exactly in the midpoint or with the specific distance or number of point, you can go with this method. For this beam, I just want to divide it into 2 equal parts. For that, I go with the add midpoint. The total distance you can see is beam length is 10 meter. For 5 meter, either you give the distance, that is 5, and then click on the add new point. So we divided equally and then hit on OK. So this is how you divide it. I just do Ctrl Z again. Click the beam, right click, insert node, and then rather than giving the distance, you can click on the add beam midpoint, that is nothing but 5 meter and then hit on OK. So this method also you can go ahead. I just do Ctrl Z. So select the beam again and then I right click, insert node. For the 10 meter beam, I want to insert 12 nodes. So that is nothing but number of nodes. In the n number, you just give the number of nodes, how much you want to add. After that, you click on the add number points. So the total distance 10 meter is divided by 12 parts. So for this distance, exactly 0.762, 1.53 So you get the nodes number of points and then hit on OK. This one we can use while creating the tower. Let's see in the future session how it will help us. This is how we can add the node at particular distance, at particular midpoint, and then number of points. Again I just draw one more beam, that is 10 meter. This is 10 and 10. I go with 7 meter beam and 7 meter beam. 7 and 7 meter beam. Now if I want to connect these two beams exactly to the midpoint, one method is you just go to the insert node and add the node exactly in the midpoint, and then you can, by using the snap node beam, you just connect it. I just show you. Insert node, add midpoint and OK. Same insert node, add midpoint and OK. So added two nodes exactly in the midpoint by using this snap node. So I just draw one more beam which is connected between two midpoint beams, or else I just do Ctrl Z. Directly you can go to the geometry option and then add a beam and it types. The first one is add beam from point to point. When we have the points or nodes already, and then I want to connect between two nodes, then you go with this method, add a beam from point to point, from this point to this point, from this to this, or else this to this. Like this way you just go on adding the beam with the help of node. Do Ctrl Z. Next one is add beam between the midpoint. Even you can connect the two beam exactly in the midpoint without adding the midpoint. Click over this. Even though I am clicking somewhere here, so automatically I am getting the midpoint, and then I am able to connect the exactly midpoint of these two beams. So this is how, not for the same distance, even I have a 7 meter and 7 meter, you can connect the two beams by using the add beam from midpoint. Next one is geometry, add beam by perpendicular intersection. For that I just customize the grid. I just do Ctrl A and delete. I keep the grid in XY direction and then I draw like this. Next I want to draw one more beam which is exactly perpendicular to this one, but only I can snap it and then I draw. It is not possible to draw the beam exactly to the midpoint or perpendicular point. For that you go to the geometry, add a beam, take add beam by perpendicular intersection. Even I am somewhere clicking, automatically I get the beam which is perpendicular to this. So while creating the truss, you can go with this method. That is how I am adding the beam exactly perpendicular. Next, I just do Ctrl Z again. The last method we have is circular beam. You can add a circular beam by specifying the radius. For that, click on geometry, add beam method, add a beam by curved beam. So we have to click the first point and second point and then give the radius of curvature about 180 degree or 90 degree, how much bend you want, and then you will get the one more beam. I am clicking again, geometry, add a beam, perpendicular or curved beam from this point to this point, giving the angle is about 90 degree and then hit on OK. So this is how you get the beam, curved beam like this. Again you can add to the required curvature, giving 10 or 20 radius of curvature like this. Depending on your requirement, go with the beam types, that is add beam method and then insert beam method. This is how you can edit the beam or geometry depending on the requirement. Let's learn translation repeat. To get the translation repeat, you can click on the translation repeat icon. Before that, I just draw the room that is about 4 by 4 or 3 by 3, whatever it may be. Now the plan is in X and Z direction. You just select it by dragging and then click on the translation repeat. I selected the room by using the beam cursor so that 4 nodes along with 4 beam you selected. Click on the translation repeat. Before going to copy, you have to click the axis on which direction you want to copy. Now I want to copy this room along the X direction. That's why just keep on the X direction. And number of steps is nothing but number of rooms. You can go with 2 or 3 depending on the requirement. And then default step spacing is nothing but the distance. After how much distance you want to keep that copy object. I want to keep that after 4 meter. That's why the spacing is about 4 meter. And then hit on OK. So these are the 2 steps I got like this. Again I select these 3 rooms. Click over the translation repeat. And now I want to copy in that direction. Same like that way, number of steps 2, 3. And then default spacing is nothing but the distance from the origin to this, that is 4 meter. Give that and then hit on OK. So this is how we can copy the selected things in the X and Z direction. In the same way, if I want to copy all this, either you can just select all like this or else press Ctrl A to select all. Click over the translation repeat. Now I want to copy it in Y direction. Default step spacing is nothing but story to story distance, you can say, that is 3 meter, or else you can change. Next, number of steps are nothing but number of stories. You can go with 10, 20, 15, whatever it may be, and then hit on OK. So this is how I can copy the exact plan in the Y direction, but I don't get a link between each story. For that I just do Ctrl Z and click over the translation repeat, Y direction, number of stories, and then story to story distance 3 meter. Before hitting on OK, just make sure you have the link step. I just want to link each step. For that, click over this and OK. So this is how you get the column along with the beam. Now if I want to delete this bottom portion, then you just click on the delete option or hit on the delete from the keyboard and then OK. So this is how you can copy any selected object in X, Z and then Y. In the next video we learn the other commands. Thank you.